Okay, welcome to this Simply Act demo video. Today we're going to look at the next step in configuring your Simply Act practice, and that's going to be focused on adding and managing users within your practice. So from the dashboard here, I'm going to go to the top right to my profile button. I'm going to click on Admin Settings. Within the Admin section, I'm going to click on the second tab from the left, Users. Within the Users tab, I can see there's a Provider section, Staff section. Within the Provider section, I can add a new provider. I can review existing providers. And I can click into any of those providers to make edits or make any changes. And all of that same functionality exists on the Staff side too. Add staff, click into a staff member to edit or change things. So if we go back to the Providers tab, we'll click into a provider here. Within the provider or user profile screen, there's a menu at the top right where I can delete the user if this provider or staff member is no longer a member of my practice. And if I'm an account owner, I can give another user account owner privileges, which is the highest level privileging in the app. Down in the body of the page, I see a general section and a mentioned settings section. This mentioned settings section will be reviewed in another demo video exclusive to that content so that you understand what that means. So for this one, I'll click back over into the general section. So here for an existing user, I can click edit. Within the edit screen, I can make any changes to name, credentials, NPI number, email address, mobile phone number. So we do recommend entering a user's mobile phone number. This isn't shared with anybody off platform, but it does allow some very powerful functionality. So other users, whether in your practice or an outside practice, can elect to send you off-platform notifications. So let's say we're in a care thread and there's something important that they want to draw your attention to and they're not sure if you're in the app itself. They can elect to send you an off-platform SMS message so that you get a text saying that your colleague has mentioned you in a thread and directs your attention to enter the app and review what that alert is about. As we scroll down, we can select a specialty. So in this case, oral and maxillofacial surgery, could be general dentistry, primary care physician, whatever that the case may be. We see a supervisors section, which isn't pertinent here because this provider has an NPI. The place that this supervisors section would be used is if there's a provider within your practice, let's say a dental hygienist who doesn't have their own NPI number, but instead practice underneath one of the other providers in your practice. You can select that this provider has a supervisor, and in that case, this NPI number becomes non-required anymore. So in this case, we don't need a supervisor. You can select locations that this provider or user is assigned to. So if this particular provider is only at the Brenham and the Main 2 office, you can deselect the main office and they'll no longer have the ability to have appointments made for them at Main, etc. And then the last section is privileging. So you can give certain privileges to different users, take certain privileges away from certain users, depending on what their function in the office is. The idea here is we want users to have all the signal and none of the noise. So if it's somebody who has nothing to do with managing collaboration requests or communicating with collaborating providers, we take that off so that they're not getting distracted by those notifications or features that don't apply to them. So, and then we're going to have another video that's completely dedicated to all these different privileges so that you know exactly what all of those mean. In this video, it's more pointing you to where you will make those changes for privileges. And then once I've made any changes that I want to, I can submit those. The changes are made, and I can then navigate back to my main users panel where I can see again some of those details about that particular user. And again, I can choose to add a new provider or staff from this location. And you have the ability to make as many provider or staff users in your account. There's no restrictions on that, even for folks who may not have a paid account but are using the free tier. So that's a general high-level overview of the users section within the admin section of the application. Hopefully it makes sense, but as always, questions, comments, reach out to us and we'll help you with anything that you need. Thanks.